A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. In his seventh season now, here's Alvin Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's a second and 8. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Oh no, the first throw of his career is intercepted. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Ready, break.
Following the interception, Young. And complete, right side to Cook. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Ready.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
10 cycles.
Young will set to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit. That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. Young off the play fake. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Najee Harris taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Falcons take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
13 yards, first down, Panthers. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Ready?
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Kamara gets it again on second down. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Come on. Mustang 19. Ready.
On first down, here's Stroud. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it's 2nd down.
Get it.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 37 on 3rd down. Stroud on 3rd down now. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. 4th down, here's Stroud. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Ready.
So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. On the counter, here's Kamara. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Again, it's Kamara. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Stroud. Flushed out right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Ready, set.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week one. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Now quickly here to Smith-Njigba. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
52 blaster, 6. Claws red.
Young to throw it. This one into the hands of Pitts. 33 yards that time.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Young. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. They run it again with Cook, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Toward the pylon, caught. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown Atlanta. Bryce Young with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Kendrick Bourne, 75 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Okay, ready?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Zulu black. On the ball. Hut.
Young. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Hey, check that.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Let's go now.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. On the punt there. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Ready, ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Let's go.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hut, hut.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right at the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
Set, ready.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Fight, six. Rail, yellow. Edo blue. Ready.
To the air once more, Young. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Ready. Set.
It's Young on first down. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Let's go now.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Force to be rail. Rail green. Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Looking to throw, Young. And this will be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now here's Young. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Young. Wrist to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Looks good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they're going to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
No gain on the play there, second down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports
so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week one, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Kamara up the middle. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They're going forward with the option right. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The play fake. Now Young. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 30 yards. And the Falcons are looking good here in the season openers. They're able to extend their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Okay, ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 1. A shotgun snap to Stroud. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Kamara trying the right side. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Trap 60, trap 60. Hurry, hurry.
Now Stroud. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Set, go.
And complete to Smith-Njigba. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now a 1st down throw for Young. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Slide through. Red, cycle. Green jack. Cut.
Young on 1st down. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
A quick throw caught out wide by Bourne. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes...
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
19 Lions.
Stroud here on 3rd and long. Quick completion here to Johnson.
14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Ready up.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Young's throw complete there to St. Brown.
7 catches for him now, and his last one, a 1st down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, Young.
He'll go right back to St. Brown.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Young to throw it. Eluding the pressure right.
And this one too low.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Let's go.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Seal, black. Set.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. There's that man again. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23. Here's Young from the shotgun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Blue striker. Set.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line. They'll try the middle with Cook. 12 more yards there and another first down. Starting to look like this drive may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Set. Hut. Shot. 17. Ready.
It's Young off play action. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Charles, a well-drawn-up play, beautifully executed, and look at the scoreboard and where we're at in the second half. They are on their way to a 1-0 start to this season.
Exactly what every team in the league dreams of. Winning your season opener, getting off to that good start, and building confidence for the rest of the season.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And Stroud now to throw.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara.
And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Stroud on 3rd down now.
Flush to his right. Too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Falcons will take over possession here up at the 44.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Yellow.
Following the interception, Young.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Red, yellow. Cut.
A first down throw for Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
A nice throw there. We've seen a lot of those from this young man. How would you assess, Charles, his first start thus far?
I think it's been everything that they could have asked for because he's handled all the basic things quite well. And even some of the wrinkles that have been thrown at him, he's shown a lot of poise throughout and made some nice plays.
Ready.
Second down, Young. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Come on, 38.
Now third down.
Hey, Red. Cut.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, and St. Brown has got it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Young looks to throw on first down. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
Lutz with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Let's go now. Ready?
Young here to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw.
Over the middle, finding Smith-Njigba. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Cook up the gut. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
560. Black Ultra. Set.
Now here's Young. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Young to throw it. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Now Stroud.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.